Here we are at the Marlborough Meetinghouse. The thing I like about the Meetinghouse is its authenticity. It was built and furnished at a time before everything came out of factories. So each piece is unique. Each bench was custom built and is subtly different from its neighbor. Even the floorboards were custom cut so that they fit perfectly into the board next to them. This particular meeting house is dripping with history. It was built in 1801, but its roots go back to an event known as the Marlborough foot washing, when two Quaker farmers reconciled their differences with the washing of feet. And then, in 1852, Oliver Johnson, a staunch abolitionist, rose to speak from these meetinghouse benches. He was prevented from doing so, and that event has become to be known as the Marlborough Riot, and it precipitated the formation of Progressive Friends, which is a branch of Quakerism. So this is the men's side of the meeting house, and it is separated from the women's side by these partitions. Now, it's not uncommon for meeting houses of this type to have one or the other sides converted to a different use sometime after the men and the women started worshiping together. It was not unusual for this conversion to happen as late as the 1950s. But in Marlborough, it happened in 1880. And because it happened so early, we have another window into the past. So let's find out what the women's side was converted to at Marlborough. Here we find out what a schoolroom would have looked like in the late 19th century. Again, all the furnishings here are original and authentic. And if we open up one of these desks, we'll find out that the Quaker children of that era were no different than children of any other place and time. This particular student found it necessary to leave his mark on November 7th, 1883. Now I'd like to show you how the partitions at Marlborough work. Partitions in each Quaker meeting house operate differently, and at Marlborough I think they're particularly clever. For the bottom part of the partition acts as a counterweight to the top, making it particularly easy to open and close. Now, as we gaze across these benches, a question might occur to you. You might wonder when the last time these benches held Quakers as they sat in silent worship. The answer might surprise you. It was last week. It was last Sunday. This Quaker meeting house is still home to a small but vibrant Quaker community that meets here each week. We are very small. Our membership is in the teens, and on any particular Sunday, we're happy if attendance breaks double digits. Fortunately, we do not have to pay the salary of a preacher or a minister, because most of our budget goes to maintaining this historic building. In the past few years, some of our older friends have died, leaving the burden to the few of us that remain. The time has come for us to ask for help. So, if you are a fan of history or a friend of Marlborough, we would ask you to consider giving us a hand. Go to our website at MarlboroughMeeting.org and click on Donate. Or, if you wish to help forego some of the fees that we are charged for online processing, you can mail checks to 361 Marlborough Road, Kennett Square, PA. Thanks for helping us.